Bill O'Reilly here, Monday, April 27, 2020. You are listening to the O'Reilly Update. Here's what's happening today in America. Californians storm local beaches despite the lockdown. Mental health experts warn of virus fatigue. The NBA opens some training facilities. An American couple quarantined in Mexico shot dead. Europe eases restrictions as the death toll approaches 100,000. Also ahead, should we quarantine the media? But first, thousands of Californians ignoring stay-home guidelines, soaking up sun on local beaches during a heat wave. More than 40,000 people in Orange County, south of LA, defying the shutdown as temperatures hit 95 degrees there. Lifeguards are on duty with special equipment to perform emergency procedures. Most police stood down. Researchers at the University of Maryland warning of quarantine fatigue from millions of Americans. According to cell phone data, folks are staying home less, venturing out despite warnings, as in California. 31% of people remain indoors for 24 hours, while a majority leave the house twice per day. The NBA opening training facilities this week for players in states easing shutdowns. Athletes in Georgia can report for individual workouts beginning on Friday. Teams are prohibited from holding group activities until May. No official word on whether the league will resume the 2020 season, but it obviously wants to. An American couple sheltering in Mexico fatally shot dead in their car. The New Yorkers were driving in the city of Juarez when their Jeep was hit with at least 20 bullets. That town has witnessed more than 100 murders since the pandemic began. Juarez, one of the most dangerous places on earth because of drug cartels. Countries in Europe relaxing social distancing for the first time. Governments in Spain, Italy, Austria, Germany, and France announcing their plans to reopen segments of the economy after some of the worst outbreaks on the planet. The virus has killed roughly 100,000 people across Europe since February. In a moment, a lot of controversy over the American media and how it is reporting the pandemic. Should the press be quarantined? Right back with that. You know me as a news guy, but today I'm a science guy. I've accumulated my share of aches and pains over the years, which started my quest for a natural solution. I found it in Omega XL. The stuff works, and it has 30 years of research to prove it. Omega XL is a powerful natural anti-inflammatory supplement that helps relieve joint and muscle pain. There's nothing like it. Omega XL has health benefits way beyond joint comfort. Here's another reason I take Omega XL. Research shows that it can rebalance inflammation in the body and promote a healthy immune system, vitally important. So, please do two things today for yourself. Stay close to your loved ones and order Omega XL, the supplement that can deliver pain relief while improving your overall health. Order now and get a second bottle absolutely free of charge. Please go to omegaxl.com/bill. That's omega, the letters xl.com/bill. Time now for the O'Reilly Update message of the day. Should we quarantine the press? If you are observant during this time of national isolation, you can learn a lot about your country and perhaps yourself. This is a once-in-a-lifetime experience that will change many things in America, some for the better, some for the worse. On display right before our eyes is the collapse of honest journalism. This has been brewing for a while. In fact, Ted Koppel, a former ABC News guy, believes that I, your humble correspondent, ignited the situation by injecting opinion into a primetime cable news program way back in 1996. Mr. Koppel said that to me on the O'Reilly Factor, said it right to my face. I ruined journalism. But Ted ascribes far too much influence to me. All I did was take the newspaper editorial pages and hone them on television. Nothing wrong with that. Of course, the concept can be misused by dishonest people, but that's been going on since William Randolph Hearst. What we are vividly experiencing now in the USA is a herd media mentality that is using the medical catastrophe to sell a narrative to the folks that the virus is largely President Trump's fault and voters must banish him come November. Now, my opinion is not stated to either support or engender sympathy for President Trump. Americans have seen him talk about the pandemic for hours. Surely we, the people, can arrive at a conclusion about the president using our eyewitness capabilities. But the actual news reporting on the government's response to the virus is heavily skewed to make Mr. Trump look bad. The hostility of many in the White House press corps is stark, and anyone who denies that is a deceiver. Obviously, the animus directed at Mr. Trump by so-called objective reporters violates every journalistic tenet. Reporters can and should ask the toughest questions they can formulate, but they should not inject hostility into the query. What's happening here is failure to communicate honestly, with apologies to Cool Hand Luke. National news organizations like the New York Times, the Washington Post, NBC News, and CNN, among others, are all practicing outcome journalism. These outfits do not demand their employees search for factual truth. Instead, editors and TV executives want a clear outcome from the pandemic reporting, and that is Trump must go. Therefore, almost every bit of the president's virus response will be portrayed as wrong, stupid, or even lethal. Should be noted there are some pro-Trump expositions in the media, but they are heavily outnumbered by those who despise him. Once a free society cannot get honest, objective information, it becomes less able to make responsible decisions. That's absolutely happening right now in America. It is not an overstatement to say the press collapse is a virus that is harming all of us, and there's no vaccine in sight. I'm Bill O'Reilly, and I approve that message by actually writing it. For more news analysis, please visit BillO'Reilly.com for honest and incisive pandemic coverage. In a moment, something you might not know. There are thousands of abandoned animals in the USA that need our help. I am partnering with Delta Rescue, the largest no-kill care-for-life animal sanctuary in the world. Founded by actor Leo Grillo, who left Hollywood to devote his life to saving abandoned animals, Delta Animal Sanctuary is a one-of-a-kind rescue unit. They are staffed by trained attendants who look after each animal, providing them water, treats, toys, and affection. Support Delta Rescue and put your legacy to work. Each life-saving gift helps Delta fulfill their mandate to rescue and care for animals. Request a free estate planning package at deltarescue.org/bill. For a limited time, please watch The Rescuer for free only at deltarescue.org/bill. The Rescuer is an award-winning documentary about Grillo's 2-year rescue of a family of 21 dogs abandoned in the wilderness. deltarescue.org/bill. Now the O'Reilly Update brings you something you might not know. Folks looking for favorite foods or other items are having a difficult time these days. Pandemic panic has Americans buying products in record numbers. Online, the preferred method for countless shoppers, e-commerce up 30%, new accounts for popular websites up 1,000%, shipping times pushed back for everyday items. So what are we stockpiling? Some items you would find in your average shopping cart, others a bit unusual. Number 1, bathroom paper, selling in record volume, $1.5 billion in March alone. The sheet shortage has sparked interest in an old alternative. Web searches for bidets, that's B-I-D-E-T-S, up 300%. A bidet is a French watering system. The CDC also driving sales. Recommendations from the Center for Disease Control spiking demand for gloves, masks, paper towels, hand soap, sanitary item purchases up 800%. Quick reminder, the correct way to wash your hands is to sing the happy birthday song twice. That's the length of washing. Anything less and you won't kill the virus. But the singing might. Thermometers, also scarce. Sales of popular temperature takers up 250%. Part of the problem, many come from China, the communist regime keeping supplies for themselves during the pandemic. Being stuck inside, sending folks looking for ways to stave off cabin fever. Board games and puzzles finding their way into our digital shopping carts. Sales up almost 400% for the games since February. And why not have a drink while you're playing Scrabble? Alcohol purchases have tripled since the national shutdown began in March. And here's something else you might not know. Some of the strangest items selling well, seeds and yeast. Americans are gardening in record numbers, growing fruits, flowers, vegetables, also baking their own bread. Lowe's, Home Depot, Walmart, out of seeds. Yeast sales rising 650%. Sorry. Back after this. It is no surprise that current events might be contributing to stress and sleep deprivation. Let Ebb help. Ebb is the first and only wearable, drug-free solution to calm and quiet your mind. Ebb applies precise and continuous cooling to your forehead, promoting the natural onset of sleep. Ebb Sleep is designed to work with your natural rhythms to allow you to get into a deep sleep more quickly. Ebb Sleep understands the uncertainty you may be experiencing and wants to help. My listeners can save $25 by using promo code BILL. Try Ebb risk-free 60 nights to confirm it's the solution you've been looking for. What a great deal. Please go to tryebb.com/bill. Let Ebb help you get the sleep you need and remove any risk. That's tryebb.com/bill. Try ebb.com/bill. Get the sleep you need. Order today. Thank you for listening to the O'Reilly Update. I am Bill O'Reilly. No spin, just facts, and always looking out for you.